3:11 here in the Apex One studio. Let us move to our next stop, which is somewhere in Cameroon. Valery Dulafe is going to tell us where precisely he and DADSON met, and of course where they had this very beautiful conversation. But before both men come up, let's listen to Marry You by DADSON himself.
DADSON. Mr. DADSON, I can again. I love this girl and I want to marry her. Everybody, put some money away. I won't marry you. I gon' marry you. I won't marry you. Baby girl, I gon' marry you. I won't marry you. I gon' marry you. I won't marry you. Oh my God, my God, you see this pretty lady when I dream about. See this pretty girl, are you be the one way to make my head go mad? Every day, every time, you dey drive me go crazy. I get everything what you need. I go give you my body, give you all my heart. I go give you my motor, give you everything that I want marry you. Say, yeah, I want marry. I won't follow you, go see your papa. I want marry you.
The young Bamenda-based artist is known for his intellect, and of course, DADSON knows exactly what he does in this game called music. And of course, Valery Dulafe will be getting into his music garden, and when he gets there, we shall be finding out more about DADSON. It's true, we've had him on Apex One Radio, but it's also true that we didn't know everything about this young musician until Dulafe met him, and they had this beautiful dog, which comes up just right ahead, so don't go away. But before that, listen to Marry You.
I gon' marry you. I really want this young funny. I won't marry you. I gon' marry you. I won't marry you.
A special good morning, so I say good afternoon to all the Cameroonian actors and actresses who are members of the National Actors Guild of Cameroon. Our next guest doubles as the public relations officer of the guild, and of course, he is a musician par excellence. DADSON is his name. He is next on the airwaves, and of course, on African Fiesta.
For my life, marry you. Now you be the girl when I go give marry you. I won't marry you. I don't marry you. I won't marry you. Baby girl, I don't marry you. I won't marry you. I don't marry you. I won't marry you. Oh my God.
Good afternoon to Krista Eka. Krista is the much talked about Cameroonian filmmaker who has been harvesting prizes from Yerande. She was special guest on a special show on the station last week. To her, we want to say, have a fantastic rest of the day out there in Victoria, and happy December.
I love you with everything in my heart.
Okay, this is African Fiesta number 25 coming to you from Apex One Radio. We are now moving to Cameroon, where our reporter Valery Dulafe has been having a very beautiful chat with artist DADSON, and Valery has been trying to get an insight into this young man's music life, and some of the things we didn't ask DADSON, Valery did well to ask him this time around. So, for more about DADSON, let us listen to Dulafe and the young artist, all the way from Cameroon.
I love you, girl.
Another cultural page coming all the way from Cameroon.
La vie est une phrase. Une phrase.
We are talking about an uprising superstar in Cameroon. He is called DADSON, and he's going to be our guest in today's program. DADSON, welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to receive you here 5 on 5 on these airwaves.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure too to be welcomed on this airwave.
Now, before I interview, I would like to let you know that I acknowledge and recognize you so much on what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Now, DADSON, I'm going to start this 10 minutes interview by, first of all, asking the name DADSON. Where did it come from? Can you tell us the origin of that?
Well, the name DADSON, like people get it, it's just daddy's son. I did not want to say daddy in separate or daddy's son. I said DADSON, which simply means my father in heaven has a son, who's me.
Quite original there. So now talking about DADSON and daddy's son. Now, when did daddy's son start singing?
Well, I started singing officially in 2002. I was in the church, in the choir, when I knew that I could sing, because from the beginning I never knew I could sing. But when I was so acquainted to the church, I started singing in 2002. But my first ever demo was recorded in 2009.
All right, DADSON, straight up, we know we are living in a society where our music is actually facing a lot of problems. You know, many people don't yet understand the concept of music. Now, tell us a little bit, when you started singing, how was the perception of people around you, especially your family?
Certainly, my family was not in support. First of all, I come from a background that people believe that you have to work to earn money. So when they see you singing, they feel like maybe you want to be putting your trousers down, maybe like pierce your ears, which I've done because of the music, and that was supposed to derail you away from your focus, your career, your school. But after some time, I think my dad realized that that was what I love, that's a passion, and also acting. So he decided to just let go, and I continued from there and did my thing.
Great. Now, tell us a little bit. Do you see yourself as an artist, and why? Like, what makes you particular?
Well, I see myself as an artist, like you said rightly, and I would say the reason is because an artist is a very creative person, and I am that kind of creative person. I can come with something out of nothing. That is what I do. For those who've ever heard my songs before, they would see that I create things, and sometimes they ask me, is that your real life? Is that the woman that you were talking about?
And that is
Is
what I
that
was
the
about to
girl?
ask you.
Yeah.
Like, what inspires you
Yeah.
when you're doing your songs?
No, like I said, the inspiration of my songs comes from ideas that I got. Like I said, it's creative. There's a song I did which is titled Better Tomorrow, and I was imagining my community. Let me say my father was a palm wine tapper, and he happened to fall from the tree and died, which some of my brothers are going through that, and how would I be able to tackle that as a young guy growing up? I see like maybe I cannot succeed, in this line of business, because maybe one day I would fall from the palm tree and die too. And also I looked at the side where I go to the university, come back, and I don't have a job and all. So I was creating from what I had in mind.
Right, DADSON, we are going to have the opportunity for you to present to us this beautiful golden album that you just launched a couple of weeks back in Bamenda.
One and only drummer, and he's going to play this song. I want the other instruments to step it down a little. I want to get the drummer. Come on, let's go.
Okay, the album is titled Jolie Jolie. Simply means beautiful. And in my dialect, because I'm from Bafut, I know some Bafut people are listening, I say Abola Babubufu. I greet you, the Bafut people, and it simply means Obongo. So the album is titled Jolie Jolie. I launched it a couple of weeks ago, 31st of October 2015. And the hit song, which I would like to just let the people know a little bit about it by doing an a cappella, which simply says, Mumange obongo ae, wa obongo ae, sheri obongo ae, Obongo aye.
Are you ready?
Achugo chanja.
Master Robusto on the beat.
Another one.
And now, do you love what you do, and what can be your message to the loved ones? Do you really love yourself as an artist?
Well, I love myself as an artist, and I know that I cannot be able to succeed as an artist unless, of course, my loved ones or people who have listened to what I've done appreciate what I'm doing. Now, you can be able to support me, not only financially, like morally. Why not applaud for me? Why not share my music? Like just on Facebook, I don't say you should pirate it anyway, because that's going to make me go behind rather than going in front. I mean, like share the link so people can watch it, people can like it. Why not vote for me whenever you see an award that is coming up for artists?
Right, DADSON. Right now we're going to be talking about the Cameroon or musical industry as a whole. So, you as an artist, how do you see the industry that you're in?
I would say the Cameroon music industry. First of all, I like talking about the film too, because I'm kind of like mixing the two. The PRO of NACAM, National Actors Guild of Cameroon, doubling as an artist too. So the way I see the Cameroon film and music industry as it now is coming up to a state where even the Nigerians are saying that if we're not careful, these guys are going to overtake us. So I see the industry in a different light. And I know that those who are listeners out there would bear witness with me, knowing that Cameroon music has changed. Firstly, when you hear Cameroonian songs, you will say, obviously that's from Cameroon. But now it's difficult to differentiate it from Cameroon, from Nigeria, Ghana, or wherever. So we are up to the level of moving to higher heights.
We want to let the listeners know that you are also on Facebook. For those who want to get DADSON, he's on Facebook. He's going to be giving his contacts like very, very soon. For those who want to check him out and check what he's been doing. But for now, I'm going to take you right straight to my personal questions.
Okay.
Ready, DADSON?
I'm very ready.
Now, what do you do when you're not singing?
That's a very difficult question. I could be eating. I could be like working out my muscle, because I like lifting weight and doing keeping my body in shape. Actually, or I could be doing business, because I double as a businessman, or acting. So many things.
Right, so many things. Now, what is the best part of your body? Don't think.
My abs. I love my stomach.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
even without workout, it's good.
Great. Now, any Madame DADSON yet?
No. I was very fast to say that, but that's the truth.
All right,
I
straight
think
up.
I have considerations, but not now.
Everybody, put some money away. I won't marry you. I don't marry you. I won't marry you. Baby girl, I don't marry you. I won't marry you.
Thank you very much, DADSON, for having talked to us in the course of this program. I know we are going to be taking part 2 very, very soon of this interview. Time for us just to allow you to do your thing. And we come back with the evolution of DADSON in a couple of months to see how you've definitely evolved. So we'd like to thank you and to wish you good luck and good journey in your career. And for those people who want to get in contact with DADSON, be it on Facebook, Twitter, number, how can they get to you?
Oh, okay. If you want to get to me on Facebook, you can just go to Facebook and type DADSON, like DADSON, and you're going to get to DADSON. You can watch my videos. I've uploaded them on Facebook. You can meet me on Twitter by typing DADSON 47. Yes, that's Twitter. And Instagram, the same thing. DADSON 1. So DADSON, you don't put 47, you put 1 on Instagram too. Now for contacts, I'll leave that as it now. Those of you who have my CDs, you can always get that.
Good. And how do we get those CDs?
You can buy my CDs from shops. In fact, go to Facebook, you're going to get more of the contacts. I'm going to be giving it subsequently because I haven't had places that you're selling actually right now.
Thank you very much, DADSON. And as I earlier said, Godspeed, and we'll be right with you.
Thank you very much. Je dis au revoir à vous, le Camerounais. Hello, I'm DADSON, a Cameroon musical artist. Please keep listening to Dulafe Valery Tata, aka the Big Val. He's of Apex One Radio, #1 radio station in the USA and Cameroon. He's the best.
Achugo Chanja.
Master Robusto on the beat.
Another one.
Keep listening to Dulafe of Apex One Radio. He's the best. And of course, for those of you who listen to that piece, you can agree with DADSON that Big Val is just the best. He's a great reporter. And of course, he's quite exciting. And of course, Val is our permanent man in Yaoundé, Cameroon. But then he shuttles around the country, picking up the bits and pieces that make up some very good cultural news that comes from that end. This is Apex One Radio. And of course, you're listening to Fiesta number 25 with Ernest Kanjo Ain, the big team that is doing the behind-the-scene works. This show is produced by Maxel Adik. And of course, we want to say welcome on board. If you're just joining us, let's have some music now. Then we brace to talk Burkina Faso politics when Suleiman Koyate will be here in the studio. Koyate is our resource person number 2 in charge of political affairs and international relations.